Hello, you good-looking and interesting person. This is Brain Trust with Michael Brown, the podcast. And once again, we are turning back the clock and giving you another Brain Trust classic from a couple of years ago. This one is our first Halloween special that we did. The theme, of course, was vampires, werewolves, and zombies. And it was really spooky. There was a lot of crazy stuff that happened in this show. Very funny, absolutely wonderful. Our comedian contestants on this show were Chris Pierce, Ozzie Jackson, and Larry Deshawn, the late Larry Deshawn. We lost Larry not too long back, and sad about that. But he's immortalized on Brain Trust. And if you would like to actually watch this show rather than listen to it, of course I want you to listen to it, but if you'd like to see everything that was going on, please go ahead and go out to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/BrainTrustShow. Go ahead and hit subscribe. Click that little bell icon. Every time I upload a new podcast, whether it's a classic episode or a new one, a new one is coming, I promise. We are doing new shows. We've already done one this year, so I'm ready to give you a new one. But until then, we revisit the Halloween special, Vampires, Werewolves, and Zombies. Ooh, something else about this show is a little extra awesomeness. Paul Morphus, the Boogeyman, was a musical guest. He was our in-house band for this show. He's like a one-man band. It's amazing. This guy is very, very talented. He was wonderful. Did several songs for us, and it really felt like a talk show, game show, comedy show, and that is kind of what I was trying to go for with this. But we've never had a live music act in the show since then or before then. It's not to say that it was a bad idea. It's just logistics and that sort of thing. But anyway, Paul Morphus, the Boogeyman, you'll hear a number of tunes from him. But Chris Pierce, Ozzie Jackson, and the late Larry Deshawn on panel for our Vampires, Werewolves, and Zombies episode. Enjoy.
I was a teenage vampire, a horrid, hungry ghoul. So point a stake right at my heart and darling, drive it through. I was a teenage creature. I was a teenage creature.
Welcome to Brain Trust episode 5, you guys. Coming from our home in Imagine Games and Hobbies, deep within the heart of Sherwood, Arkansas. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Give a big hand to yourselves for coming out here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, we've got a great show for you, but before we get into that, why are you watching this and have not subscribed to this channel? Please subscribe to this YouTube channel right now. Just click right here or up there, wherever the button is. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Be sure to follow us on Twitter at Brain Trust Show, and like us on Facebook, Brain Trust Show. Big hand for Boogeyman, our in-house band tonight. Oh, man, you would think we're really stepping up our game, having some live music in here. And I think that's true. I think that's absolutely true. Let's meet our comedian contestants, ladies and gentlemen. To my comedy left is Christopher Pierce. Chris, you and I are going to be doing You Look Like a Comedy Show in a couple of weeks.
Yes.
Luckily, we're not going up against one another.
Lucky for you, yes.
Yeah, lucky for me. But I'm excited that we're going to be doing a show together again.
It'll be tight.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, man. It's going to be great.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming out.
Man, thank you for having me.
Absolutely. And to his left is Ozzy Jackson, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of beer on the contested stable tonight. Never happened before, but that's okay. These guys cannot do this show sober, and I'm not going to make them. I'm not going to make them. Yeah, man, I get it. And to Ozzy's comedy left is comedian Larry Deshawn, ladies and gentlemen, big hand.
Thanks for inviting me.
Thank you for coming. I was a little short-sighted. I should have brought you in on the Star Wars show.
Absolutely.
And that's going to be in a couple of months or whatever, a couple down the road. But I think you're going to swing to the fences tonight anyway with our topic, which is vampires, werewolves, zombies, you guys. Woo! And before we get into all of that, oh my gosh, folks, what in the world could these people possibly win? Let's see the big prize bag of swag. What do you think? Yeah. Woo! Oh. There's a big thing in here, but I'm going to wait till last. We're going to go over it. Oh, this is no good. I got to do this to the side. But nobody can see me in this. This is the money. You understand? All right. We'll do this. Okay. First up in the big prize bag of swag, this is a hardback. Every show's got a Batman thing on it. This is a hardback Batman novel called The Ultimate Evil. And this wasn't made into a comic book because this is Batman basically fighting child sex trafficking. So this is pretty hardcore stuff for a Batman book. And
I don't mean to interrupt, but how does he do that and keep Robin tied up in the basement?
Yeah. It's a great question. It's a great question.
He didn't have any parents to guide him. He just had old Albert.
My parents are dead. Stop bringing it up. We got more. There's a couple other books in here. Here's one more. This author, one of my favorite authors, actually. He's a horror author, but he's a horror comedy author, Christopher Moore.
Oh, yeah.
And this is a copy of his book, Blood-Sucking Fiends. The audience seems to know who this is. This is a great book. It's very funny. I wait with bated breath for his books to be made into movies. I don't know why that hasn't been done yet, but I do have an agreement with somebody in the crowd. So that's good. Hey, how about some movies, you guys? DVD of Ron Perlman in Five Girls.
Yeah, we've been looking forward to that one, man.
Yeah, Ron
Perlman starring, headlining, shit.
That's right.
Should have won the Oscar.
Amazing.
You gotta love
I've
that.
been waiting for that breakout role.
Yes.
Doggone right. How about, since we're kind of in a Halloween theme, Automation Transfusion, Automaton Transfusion.
Even better.
You fucked it up.
Does it have Ron Perlman?
Yeah. This is from Dimension Extreme, one of the best zombie films in decades, from bloodydisgusting.com. That's what they said.
It's a very reliable source.
It is.
Hey, they are. They're good.
Go to them for all your zombie movie review needs. How about another one, Last House in the Woods?
Not on the left.
No, it's the
Not
one.
on the left.
When you drive past that neighborhood with the same font, that's the one.
This one's in the cul-de-sac. It's in
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
the cul-de-sac in the woods. We'll save that one for a minute. Rise of the Zombies with Mariel Hemingway, LeVar Burton.
Movie?
And Danny Trejo.
Oh, shit.
Hey.
Wait.
Hey,
We got Mario. Him
I got $5 for that right now.
Hey,
I'll take it.
Who the fuck knew?
Still in the cellophane, you guys. Untouched by
Wait,
human
LeVar
hands.
Burton is in it, but they put Danny Trejo on the cover?
Yeah.
Bitch.
Kunta
LeVar-
Kinte or Machete? Which one are you going to buy?
Oh, yes.
LeVar barely made the back, man.
God damn it. My name's not Toby, bitch.
A must-have for any zombie aficionado.
Must have.
So there's that. Speaking of things that zombie aficionados must have, how about
Yes.
the ultimate
Yes.
edition
Yes,
of Dawn of the Dead?
Shit.
Yes.
This
Ron
is
Perlman
the
ain't in that one.
monster box set of the movie. It's got so much stuff in it, you guys. There are 4 discs. There's the extended version, the theatrical version, the European version, and disc 4 has got a bunch of documentaries of how they made it. So
Wow.
that's really cool.
That's a good one.
Another book. This is a gently used copy of One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Ah,
Here's the thing about this one, though, you guys.
Is
Seriously.
that one based on a movie? Because I see Jack Nicholson.
Yeah. Well, I
from the
think the
movie.
book came first.
yeah, the book came first. I read that in college.
If you get this book, you can, and after you read it, or if you don't want to read it, you can just go to get rid of it. You go to bookcrossing.com. It has its own code, and you can pass it along to somebody who wants this book. So this book has already been well traveled, and after you're done reading it, you can send it on its way to another person who likes reading things. And now, the 2 pieces of resistance. You're not going to be able to see this very well in the audience or on camera, but this is a set of, this is like a dog tag, but inside the dog tag is a cloth swatch from the costume of
Jesus Christ.
no. Yeah, it's the Shroud of Turin.
Passion.
Different zombie.
Awesome.
This is a piece of the costume from one of the people on Walking Dead.
Ooh.
One of Shane. This is a piece of Shane's costume from The Walking Dead inside this thing. It's all sealed up. It's real nice. Yeah, keep going with that.
I wanted to make fun of a dog tag, but then I looked into our audience and I see a lot of dog tags.
Yeah. May not want to do that. And the biggie, you guys, from Full Moon Entertainment.
Yes.
Oh, it's young.
Yes. How?
Marvin,
Y'all supposed
the
to clap.
homunculus.
Hello,
That's
clap.
amazing. Give it up for that. Let me get that. That's Decadent Evil is a great movie.
Yes, y'all. Come on, man.
This is from
Come
the
on.
movie Decadent Evil, which was shot partially here in Little Rock, Arkansas.
Whoa, don't y'all remember?
Marvin is a nasty homunculus who's part human, part reptile. And this is a 1-to-1 scale prop replica of the little
Damn,
dude
son.
who's in the movie.
Woo! Yes.
So this is what myself and our sponsor, Imagine Games and Hobbies, have thrown in the big prize bag of swag. I would love to see what our contestants have brought for the big prize bag of swag. Chris Pierce, what do you have, my friend?
All right, guys, listen. I couldn't bring my physical prize inside due to regulations, but for you, I've brought the gift of friendship because I got 2 socks today from the Sherwood Pound. You guys may not know, but they are a kill shelter. They're going to put him down tomorrow. But luckily tonight, whoever wins has got a new friend in life. Yes. It's a good deed. Hopefully you don't have kids or any males in your house because he likes neither. But for you. And then also,
So your own hellhound. That's what you're saying? Your own hellhound? Free hellhound, you guys. Free baby-eating hellhound.
Ozzie Jackson found this R&B. It was found by Ozzie Jackson in the parking lot of Walmart, and it's a very good R&B mix. And in addition to this, there's a phone number where you can contact the purveyor, because when you put this in your CD player, you're going to get so wet, you're going to have to call him right away. That's what's going to happen. It's very smart planning, and I'll pass it on to you.
That's really good. So a dog and a bootleg. That's awesome. Ozzy,
Keeping with the theme of horror and everything, I was thinking about, like, because I like horror movies a lot, and I was thinking, like, what is a good movie about, where a female zombie is the main character? So I brought Selena.
nice. That's nice.
It's a signed copy, signed by me, so it'll be worth something someday. I hope y'all enjoy it as much as I did.
That's fantastic. Big round of applause for Ozzy. Larry, what do you have in the Tupperware container there, my friend? What do you got?
Well, actually, the Tupperware is the prize.
Oh, okay.
But you do get to get what's in it, and I will show you car air fresheners because, yeah, everybody needs that.
Yeah.
Pair of sunglasses, perfect for the fall, and a train whistle just in case you want to drive somebody fucking nuts. So,
All right. Well, all huge amount of fabulous prizes for 3 lucky contestants or 3 lucky audience members who will be playing along with their you know how it works. Anyway, we're going to take a break, and when we do, we'll come back and we will know who the contestants are playing for. So we'll come back right after this. Have I vamped long enough?
Yep.
Yeah, there we go. Boogeyman, take it away, my friend.
We had a new horror party, a new horror party. Everybody had a screaming ball. Last night at Dracula Hall, everybody had a screaming ball. Last night at Dracula Hall. Stay away when the ghosts and the goblins play in the witching hour when the doors swing wide. The devil's playing house tonight. Stay away when the ghosts and the goblins play in the witching hour when the doors swing wide. The devil's playing house tonight.
All right. Fantastic. Fantastic. Yeah, big hand for Boogeyman, you guys. Happy to have you. Happy to have you. All right. Let's start this shooting match, ladies and gentlemen. Chris, who are you playing for?
Crystal. Chris and Crystal.
Ozzy, who are you playing for?
The guy who lost his ticket.
Yeah. Devin. And Larry.
I'm playing with Chad, is that right?
Chad.
Looks like he's been kidnapped. He's sitting there with a scared look on his face.
All right. Let's light this candle, you guys. You guys ready?
Yeah. Ready to
All
light
right.
something.
This is a first round is our bidding round. There's no buzzers on this. Jackie Earl Haley started following the Brain Trust Twitter account last week. If you're not entirely sure who Jackie Earl Haley is, he played Rorschach in the Watchmen movie.
Oh,
Damn, son.
yeah.
He was the replacement Freddy Krueger
Right,
in the
yeah,
rebooted Nightmare on Elm Street, and he's following this show.
Nice.
So we're real happy about it.
So what you're saying is he's not following us. We're in here following him. That's
And well, I encourage everyone to follow him on Twitter. He's at Jackie Earl, and he has a number of Twitter followers. How many do you think he has, Chris?
666,000.
That was good. Ozzy?
1.2.
1.2 followers? Million followers. 1.2 million followers. Larry?
I'm going to go with 330,000.
330,000. The actual number of Twitter followers that Jackie Earl Haley has, 27,975.
Where's the world going to? Golly.
Is your mic on?
I don't know.
There it goes. Chris is our winner of the bidding round, you guys.
Mathematically, I didn't win, but morally, I won. So
How the
there
hell
you
does that
go.
work? What kind of sham is this?
Well, you just got to get it right, Larry.
Damn, son.
That's what this whole show is. All right, Chris, you get to choose on our first round. Our theme tonight is vampires, werewolves, zombies. So you get to pick between vampires, werewolves, or zombies. Which would you rather do questions from first?
Well, the only thing I'm familiar with is Twilight. Let's go vampires.
There you go. Let's knock out that vampire stuff early. Okay, everybody, get ready on your buzzers. Here's your first question. This 1985 vampire comedy was Jim Carrey's first. Chris.
Once Bitten.
Once Bitten is correct. Big hand. All right, next question. When Anne Rice originally wrote Interview with a Vampire, she had this actor in mind to play Chris.
Val Kilmer.
That is incorrect.
Fuck.
She had this actor in mind to play Lestat instead of Tom Cruise. Ozzy, Larry, talk on the microphone, buddy.
I'm just trying to think before I answer.
What?
Wesley. Wesley's It was popular back then. I'm trying to get this answer correct, motherfucker.
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
Kurt Russell.
Nope.
If we just guess,
Jim Carrey, I don't know.
Yeah.
Does the crowd know? No. Rutger
You were so sure.
Hauer. Rutger Hauer was
what?
who he wanted.
Forgot all about
Who
him.
the fuck is that?
She wanted.
The old ass man.
Oh,
Right.
he wasn't that old back then,
No,
but
he wasn't.
she wrote the part with him in mind, and then when he didn't get the role in the movie, she was so upset. You guys, she wrote articles. She was interviewed, and she shat on Tom Cruise so much publicly.
That's hot.
That after she saw the movie, she actually wrote Tom Cruise a letter of apology.
Wow.
And had it published because she didn't think he could pull it off, but he did. So that was it. That was what it was. Yes, there you go. Some of this is deep trivia, some of it's not. Last month. Okay, next question. Here we go. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Last month, former Magnolia, Arkansas resident Charlene Harris was inducted into the Arkansas Entertainers Hall of Fame because of her series of novels were adapted into what successful vampire HBO series? Got to go, Chris. Turn your mic on.
It's on.
Oh,
True
okay.
Blood.
True Blood is
Don't
correct.
blame me for the technicals, baby.
True Blood is correct. Not many people knew. She lived in Magnolia for a time. She was an Arkansas resident during a lot of that when True Blood was going on. And
Magnolia.
yeah, and then she cashed out and went to Texas.
Home of the soldier.
Question number 4, adapted from a graphic novel, what movie takes place in a small northern Alaska town where the sun sets for an entire month?
No. 30 Days of Darkness.
No.
Fuck.
30 Days of Night.
Shit. No.
Got it.
Don't look at me like that.
It's
Don't
so
lose
close.
faith. All right, don't lose faith.
Hey, Larry, hit that buzzer for me real quick. Okay, it works. I'm just checking. Last question in Vampires. This was the two Coreys, Corey Feldman.
How dare you? Lost Boys.
Lost Boys is correct.
How dare you?
I'll give you an extra point if you can tell me what their names were in the movie.
Oh, it wasn't
And buzz in on that. He tried to buzz in. Let's let him have it.
No,
No.
The
Let's let him
Frog
have it.
Brothers.
They were the Frog Brothers. What were their first names?
Oh, shit, you didn't say.
Corey and Corey.
That's sort of their real first names.
Listen, you don't understand. We're playing
It
for
was
two. We're
Edgar and Allan. They were named after Edgar Allan
Oh,
Poe.
shout out.
This microphone is fucked up, Michael.
Just hold it just the way you were holding it.
Yeah, that's.
No, we hear you. We hear you, brother.
Okay.
There you go.
Let's do another bidding round, you guys, to see who can pick the last of the two topics in the first round. This one is how much for this? How much for this? I went online and did a search. I found an 1897 first edition signed copy of Dracula by Bram Stoker on biblio.com. How much do you think a 1897 first edition signed copy of Dracula would go for? Chris?
I don't believe that Bram Stoker could actually sign anything in 1897. It seems ridiculous, so I'm saying $1.
Okay. Oh, all right.
Oh, damn, this is strategy bullshit. Okay, did you just pull?
Ozzy, what do you think? How much?
I'm gonna go with 50,000.
50,000. Larry?
I'm going to put it up there. I'm going to say it went for $500,000.
$500,000. The actual retail price, not bidding, not anything. You can buy this tomorrow if you have this much money. For an 1897 first edition copy of Dracula signed by Bram Stoker, $13,000. The $1 bid got it.
Once again, son.
Chris.
I hope your home is dog-proof, girl.
Chris, would you prefer werewolves or zombies as the next topic?
In spirit of two socks, let's go werewolves.
Werewolves for 2 socks. All right, buzzers at the ready, you guys. Here we go. During a preview of this film, on the marquee, it said, from director of Animal House. Because of this, many people in the audience thought they were going to go see a comedy. Go ahead.
American Werewolf in London?
That is correct.
That's the only werewolf movie.
I told you.
What's next?
John Landis did American Werewolf in London, and reportedly, people ran out of the theater when they discovered it was a horror film. Because they were frightened. They were genuinely frightened. That was one of the first movies, if not the first movie, that won a special effects Oscar.
Yeah.
Because of the werewolf transformation. So that's
And
fun.
it was also used in the Thriller video.
That's right. Michael
Same
Jackson loved
technology.
that film, man. But Larry's on the board, you guys.
Give it up for Larry!
Now, this is a deep pull. I'm going to go ahead and give a caveat to this. This is going to be a deep pull. What was the subtitle of Howling 2?
Ooh,
It's Howling 2, colon. Go ahead.
Silver Bullet?
Nope.
no. Damn. Oh, shit.
Why are you trying to act like you know?
I do
It's
know
like,
this.
dude,
Yeah,
maybe
come
I
here.
should
I
I?
do know it.
I could have definitely.
It's the something.
Nailed it.
It is, though.
Knowledge is power.
I don't blame you for not getting this. This was tough, and I was scraping the bottom of the barrel for questions on werewolves. The subtitle of The Howling 2, colon, Your Sister is a Werewolf.
Oh.
How did the series go that fast to that? Number 2.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's usually like a part 5.
That's what I'm saying, man. Come on. You got more.
I wasn't even going to ask the audience on that one. Let's go ahead and get it over.
Hit me with those Michael J. Fox questions. Let's go.
Michael J. Fox. Michael J. Fox played Scott Howard in the movie Teen Wolf. Who played his cousin Todd Howard in Teen Wolf 2? Larry.
Jason Bateman?
That is correct.
Whoa.
You missed me with that old shit.
Yeah, sorry.
As the oldest
sorry.
person on this panel, I think, yeah, fuck you. That's what I got to say.
It's generational war here tonight.
Damn right. One for the old folks.
Get ready. In the underworld movies, werewolves are known as what?
Lichens.
Like,
Damn.
Correct, Chris. Very good.
No arthritis.
Last one, we're going to close out the werewolf. What was the movie based on the Stephen King novella Cycle of the Werewolf?
Repeat the question.
That guy is so mad that we don't know. He got hit by a car. You should respect it.
Stephen King wrote it.
Oh, Silver Bullet?
That is correct.
Yes!
Hey, I said that first in the last question, but I still said it first.
Should I sit the next round out so they can catch up? Is that what?
No.
Okay.
We're good. Let's go ahead and plow through and close out round one with the zombie questions, ladies and gentlemen.
Bring it on.
All right. In Zombieland, the movie Zombie,
Yeah.
everyone was named after where they were from. Who was Abigail Breslin's character called? Larry?
Little Rock.
Little Rock is correct. Woo! Question number 2. Actors in this film had to eat ham covered in chocolate syrup to depict the zombies.
Not a Living Dead?
That is correct.
She just reached for the oldest movie you could think of.
Yeah, 'cause the
Special
chocolate
effects for the
syrup, what
prey,
would that-
bitches.
yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Black and white.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, that's what they did. They, if you can imagine, just eating a big old ham on the bone covered in Hershey's chocolate syrup.
It sounds delicious.
It does. I think that's what killed Elvis.
Yeah.
It's like, hey man, this ham don't taste right. Can we put a little chocolate syrup on this ham? All right. The movie, this movie, is the first of the 3 films dubbed Edgar Wright's Cornetto trilogy. What was it?
How you make
3?
Go ahead.
28 Days Later?
Nope.
God damn it.
Good
There's
guess.
3 of them?
Edgar Wright, British director.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ozzy.
28. No.
You fucking idiot. How the fuck I just said it? What's wrong with y'all?
Man, I thought my short-term memory
Yeah.
was
I thought I was the only one. I didn't know I was the only one
Larry,
who
you
didn't pay
know what
attention
it
to what he
is,
said.
buddy? Edgar Wright, British director.
Shaun of the Dead.
Yes!
Oh! Wait, what the fuck? Wait, the rest of those first zombie movies though?
There were a couple people in the audience that were really mad. That
So many times.
They were looking at me like,
And I was looking at y'all like, what are those? So bad. What's going on with them footwears?
Speaking of 28 Days Later, you guys, the zombies in 28 Days Later aren't so much dead, but infected with a new...
Rage.
Who got it? Chris? Go ahead.
Rage.
Rage virus is correct.
Rage against them shoes. Y'all do better next time, please. Disgusted.
Last question in zombies. Warner Brothers has owned the movie rights to the book I Am Legend since the 70s. Before the Will Smith version of the film, in 1971, Charlton Heston starred in this adaptation titled what? Chris?
Ben-Hur.
No. Go ahead, Larry.
Jesus Christ Superstar.
No.
last man on earth.
No. Audience? Omega Man is correct.
Ah, damn. Yeah.
That's right. That's right. All right. That was our first round. Let's tally up the scores, guys, and see where we're at here. Chris, you were clocking in at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points.
Yes.
Ozzy, you've got 3 points.
Oh, it's close. You do that.
And Larry, you have also got 3 points. Oh. It's anybody's game, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to take a break, fix the microphone situation, and get back to you after these important messages. Take us out, Boogeyman.
Tell your pals, and the gals all come screaming to the feast with the beast of the mama.
Brain Trust with Michael Brown is the comedy, pop culture, geek-centric trivia game show you've been waiting for. Brain Trust is perfect for your comic book, sci-fi, fantasy, horror, or gaming convention. Each show is recorded in front of a live audience where comedians, entertainers, authors, and media personalities are the contestants playing for randomly selected members of the audience. They play, you win. For booking information, email braintrustshow@gmail.com. That's braintrustshow@gmail.com.
But I can't resist that ravenous kiss. I'm in love with Dracula's daughter.
And we're back. Thank you, Boogeyman, for all the music tonight. So it's our final bidding. Are we done? Final bidding round. Final bidding round to see who's going to pick out of the. Oh, there's crows in here, you guys. It's all good.
What are crows?
Our last bidding round, whoever wins this will pick the first of two topics in the second round. Second round questions, as we did it last time. We're doing it again this time. There will be a question. If you get that question right, then there will be a follow-up question for you and you only. If you get it wrong, then we open up the floor to anybody to get the follow-up question. But first, how much did it make? Twilight, you guys. The first movie, the production budget of Twilight was $37 million. What I want to know is how much you think it made domestically in its first weekend. Opening weekend of Twilight, how much did it make? Chris.
$4.2 billion.
Okay.
I'm going to go with $1.
Going $1. You said 4.2 billion?
Yes.
In the opening weekend?
I don't know how money works.
Larry?
12 million.
12 million. The actual amount of money that Twilight, the first movie of Twilight, made in its opening weekend, $69,637,740. Larry Deshawn. Larry, you get to pick between the two topics in the second round. First is I drink your blood. Second is I eat your flesh.
I drink your blood.
I drink your blood is Buffy the Vampire Slayer trivia. First question. Yeah. You guys ready?
I think the alcohol's kicking in.
Is it? That's good. All right. First question. We all know there's a hellmouth in Sunnydale, California. But in 2 episodes of the series, another hellmouth is mentioned in what Midwestern city? Chris.
Tulsa.
No.
Fuck.
Ozzy or Larry? Ozzy.
St. Louis.
No.
Topeka, Kansas.
No. Maybe I shouldn't have said Midwestern.
That's on you then.
Hey, maybe on me.
That's your fault.
Because the correct answer is, audience? No. Cleveland is correct.
Yes, it is.
The Mid-East.
It's still Midwest. It's still Midwest. I'm going to do the follow-up question anyway. This is open for everyone. Where specifically in is the Sunnydale Hellmouth located?
In the mall.
No.
Oh.
You mean local city-wise or local?
Well, we know it's in the city, but where in the city is it?
San Dumas High School. The only person over 40 laughed at my Bill and Ted. That's the one.
Well, San Dimas High School is in San Dimas, California, not Sunnydale, California. But
Sunnydale High School.
that is correct.
You son of a bitch! You see the setup? Some bullshit.
Wow.
Specifically under the library, where they were all meeting all the time. All right. Question number 2, open for everyone. Here we go. Which character appeared on screen with their real-life twin when that character was split into 2 people? Larry.
Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen, whatever their names are. I don't know.
Did you say Holson?
Whatever they are. The Olsen twins.
You think the Olsen twins were on Buffy?
Fuck, I don't know. I've never seen the show in my life.
No.
Twins, I know.
It wasn't Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen. Chris or Ozzy, do you have any
The
idea?
character or the actor's name?
The character.
Like it make a difference. Are you just gonna guess
know
twin
some of the
actors?
actors' names,
There's
yeah.
some twins.
I know the
The
actor.
Full House boy twins.
He's not a twin on the show.
Oh, he. Okay. Thank you.
All right.
Yeah, narrowed it
Oh,
down.
they get clues and shit. All right.
Okay. Somebody thought this was a cheeseburger, by the way. Sitting on my desk all the time. The host button is the Xander. It was Xander.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
Xander, the guy that played Xander,
He's old.
is a twin. And when Xander was split into 2 people, one was actually extremely competent and confident and charming, but the other Xander was like, what? Chris.
Dumb. Danny DeVito to Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Bumbling, incompetent, and foolish. I'm going to go ahead and give it to
It's
you.
fair enough. That's right. That's what's up. We find the dog at home
I'm going to go ahead and
tonight.
give it to you. Oh, man. I'm so glad we only did 4 questions on these. Question number 3. How many Slayers? Really?
You said Slayer.
One right there. No.
Not the band Slayer.
All right, I'm out. Fair enough.
How many Slayers did Spike, one of the vampires, kill in his heyday?
Not a estimation.
13.
No? Go ahead, Ozzy.
100.
No.
Damn.
Audience, 2 is correct. Yes, that is right.
Hey, that's my horse. All right? That goes to me.
This is just going to be
Spike was nice.
painful to watch.
Who's bringing Buffy the Vampire
No, but Spike
Slayer?
was nice on the episodes I saw. He was nicer.
Well, what other name was Spike known by?
Shit, he looks like Justin.
Angel?
No?
That's the one Buffy
It's
character.
a separate, different guy. Larry, you got an answer? Ozzy, you think you might know?
Lazarus.
No?
Oh, snap.
Go ahead. Stop right there. William the Bloody is correct.
Again, my
Audience
horse.
gets
my
the point. Last Buffy the Vampire Slayer question. Who? And they're not going to get this.
Thanks for the confidence.
Just gonna go ahead and say, who was the vampire that sired Spike? Who was the vampire that made Spike into a vampire? Go ahead, Ozzy. Go for it.
Count Dracula.
Although Dracula appeared in the series, it wasn't him. Does anybody know? Larry, Chris, no idea? Yeah, I got it.
I'm the baby Pepe.
Okay. Go ahead. No. Drusilla is correct.
Wait, you said sired. I thought that meant
Yeah,
like
that's not a woman
guy.
thing.
The fuck's going on in Vampire?
Sired
Girl?
means it was the vampire that made the other person into a vampire.
Was that
okay.
Charisma Carpenter's character or no?
No.
Oh, okay. That's the only person that mattered to me.
I understand. She had the dimples, right?
Yeah, she was.
That was like you got the dimples, she got the dimples.
I was just waiting to yell Sarah Michelle Gellar. I didn't even get a chance.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and tell you, she's not an answer to any of
Or at
these.
least a Silverstone. Real one, right?
Who was the vampire that sired Angel? Audience. I'm just going to the audience. You guys know?
He gave up on us.
Darla is correct.
You want to switch places? I mean, we.
Audience has. Audience is tied with Ozzy and Larry now.
Hey, someone's taking this dog. That's all I got to say. It's not coming back with me.
Okay. I Eat Your Flesh is Walking Dead trivia.
God damn it.
I got this.
Okay. Walking Dead trivia, you guys. Whoa. Daryl Dixon, his preferred walker killing weapon. Larry?
The crossbow.
That is correct, crossbow.
Told you I got this.
Follow-up question for Larry and Larry only. Larry, the characters Daryl, Sasha, Beth, Tara, and T-Dog all have one thing in common. What is it aside from being alive in the zombie apocalypse? What do all those characters have in common?
They all had family that was killed by zombies. Walkers.
I mean, to be fair,
That's kind of true, but not correct. It's a Schrodinger's answer again. It's both correct and not correct at the same time. Only under observation do we know what the actual answer of it is, and that is they didn't appear in the comics. They were made just for the TV show. Daryl Dixon isn't a comic book character.
I know the show.
Yeah. Question number 2 is for everybody. Kazoo night. Michonne's preferred walker killing weapon.
The
Larry.
katana.
Katana is correct.
here's where we lose.
Larry and Larry only for the follow-up question. Before Michonne joined Rick's group, she would roll around with 2 walkers on leashes to blend in and pass through herds of walkers undetected. What were her pet walkers missing?
Their lower jaw
And
arms.
arms.
Yep.
Oh, my God. We got there in the end, though. That was good. Okay. For everyone, third question. The last line of season 4 on TV that was spoken is, "They're screwing with the wrong people." However, on the DVD version, what more comic book accurate version does Rick say instead? What of the line? Go ahead.
What are those?
I think that's what he should have said. Ozzy or Larry, do you know what he said? On the TV version, the line is, "They're screwing with the wrong people." In the DVD version, go ahead,
You're
Ozzy.
fucking with the wrong people.
That's exactly right.
It said no cussing on the wall in the bathroom, so I was scared to.
Have you listened to this show?
This doesn't have anything to do with it. They've never
I
seen the
didn't
show.
know. I'll be getting kicked
You
out of
heard the
places
music
a lot.
guy say spooks. It's fine. Whatever. It's whatever. It's open.
Follow-up question for Ozzy. Ozzy, you're the only one that gets the follow-up question.
That was a major fail. Okay.
There's a character on the show named Rick.
Oh, damn. Really?
Kind of a big deal
Y'all
there.
blink these. Blink. And let's do this. Blink. Okay.
What are Rick's kids' names?
Okay.
And
Carl.
You score.
I'm going to give you a half a point for that.
Yeah.
Carl and thank you very much. Carl and Judith.
I can't even imagine the frustration from the crowd. You guys realize I do comedy like 3 nights. No one likes me, and I don't watch TV. That's basically what you're looking at right now. I don't fit in.
You're not winning anybody over here.
We know.
I want to fit in.
That's, well, Ozzy, you got 1.5 points so
Hey,
far
thank you. Hey.
on this. Question number 4. This is not going to mean anything to these people if they haven't seen the show. After Herschel's farm is burned down, where does Rick's group take refuge for a full season?
In the prison.
In the prison is correct, Larry.
I knew that shit. I feel like I hit it first, too. Who hit it first?
Larry did hit it first. Larry, a follow-up question for you and you only if you get it right. The prison is somewhat near a walled-off town run by a really megalomaniacal dude named what?
The governor.
The governor is correct. Larry is crushing it on The Walking Dead.
Damn right. Told you I got this shit.
Last question of The Walking Dead, you guys. From season 1 to the new season, which is going to be starting next weekend as of the taping of this show. Who is the only female character to have survived the entire show on screen? Go ahead.
Carol.
Carol is correct.
That's a crazy bitch.
Or, as we call her at home, Fun Ant Hair. I'm going to see, they get it, you guys don't get it. Larry gets it. Larry, follow-up question for you and you alone. Out of all of the living cast, this character has appeared in every single episode. Who is it?
It's got to be Glenn.
No.
No.
Chris, go ahead.
Rick.
Rick is correct.
Thought making a comeback, son.
There have been some Glenn free episodes, but Glenn was like number 2.
Okay.
Yeah. So Larry gets 1 point. Chris gets 1 point. And that closes out our second round, you guys. Let's tally the points.
Whew. Rough.
Oh, Ozzy. Buddy, you got 1, 2 and a half.
Fuck you.
So, Ozzy, you're going into the final round at 5.5 points. Larry crushed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points.
I'm not a player. I just crush a lot.
Larry, that puts you up to 9.
Right on.
You're up to 9. Chris,
See, I get booked for shows. I can't watch TV. It's hard. It's rough.
Hey, Hey.
I have a DVD player in my truck.
Too bad.
Yeah, sure.
Chris, you've got 2 points. That brings you up to 7.
Shit.
All right. Chris is at 7. Larry's at 9. Ozzy, you're at 5.5. We're going straight into the third round, final round. The strain.
The strain.
Oh, yeah.
This is a buzzer-free round, so don't sweat it. We're going to be doing this turn by turn. Each of you will get a set of 3 marijuana strains.
You have my attention.
This is not about the TNT show about vampires. This is about marijuana strains that are tangentially or somewhere near named after the theme of the show tonight. So, Chris, we're going to start with you. Each of you get 3. If you get it correct, it's worth 5 points each.
All right.
So, Ozzy, you can potentially come back and win this.
Okay.
All right. Chris, we'll start with you. Which one is the real strain of marijuana? Is it zombie OG or vampire OG?
Zombie OG.
Zombie OG is correct.
It's ridiculous.
Let's be for real. Let's be for real.
Chris, which one of these is correct? Snowchella or Snow Monster?
Snowchella.
Incorrect. Snow Monster is the correct one.
I'm going to be so honest with you right now. Snowchella is a blend of Coachella and Snowtop, so you should probably go back on Google.
These are all pulled from Leafly.com, and if Leafly.com doesn't say it's a real one, then I don't know anything about it.
I'm going to give them a 3 out of 5 stars so far.
Okay.
Scathing review.
Last one, Chris. Poison Haze or Poison Kush?
I'm looking at Larry's shirt. I'm going to say Kush.
Incorrect is Poison Haze.
This is the only time I actually get scared is when I'm high on marijuana. That's the only one.
We should have pregame before the show.
You said your guy was out of town, Michael. I
That's
believe
true.
you.
He is. He
It's
really is.
Arkansas. Find
Big hand for
somebody.
Chris Pierce, ladies and gentlemen.
No, stop. Take this dog.
Closing out the show with 12 points. Ozzy,
Yes, sir.
these are your 3. Are you ready?
Of course.
Which one of these is the real strain of marijuana, Ozzy? Is it green monkey balls or purple monkey balls?
I'm going to go with purple monkey balls.
That is correct. Possibly also a carrier of the rage virus. That's how we tied that in. Okay. We may have done this one before, I'm not sure, but that's okay because Ozzy's never seen the show.
He saw the opening minutes.
Ozzy, which one is the real strain of marijuana? Is it Armageddon or Apocalypse?
Armageddon.
That is correct. Armageddon is correct. Last one, Ozzy. Sweep the category of this one. Hellraiser OG or Hellblazer OG?
I'm going to go with Hellraiser OG.
That is correct. Oh, my God.
He got the easy one.
Ozzy Jackson from a come from behind with 15 points in
Yeah,
the
that's
final
something new.
round.
And I always don't come from behind.
Woo! Damn. Can't even look straight forward. That's that old Kentucky comeback right there, man. Some bullshit.
A big hand for Ozzy Jackson, ladies and gentlemen, closing out the show with 20 and 1/2 points.
Woo!
Larry, the pressure's on, buddy. Here we go.
Hit me.
Here's your 3.
Puff, puff, pass.
First one, is it Mad Scientist OG or Monster Mash OG?
Monster Mash OG.
Incorrect. It's
What?
Mad Scientist OG.
What? I'm firing that
I know. All right. Which one's the real strain of marijuana, Larry? Is it Fringe or X-Files?
Fringe.
Incorrect. It's
What?
X-Files.
Oh, fuck.
Larry.
You're fired.
Is it White Zombie or Rob Zombie?
It's White Zombie.
That is correct. It is White Zombie. Larry closes out the show with 14 points. Big hand for Larry Deshawn, ladies and gentlemen.
It's a bullshit.
Shit's rigged.
And a big hand for our winner, Ozzie Jackson, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey! Thank you to Selena and all of the people of the Imagine GameStop. I love y'all. I love y'all to death.
Congratulations. Chris, you guys got any plugs? You got a plug of any shows or anything coming up?
Fuck you, man. Goofy bitch. Hey, me and Ozzy got a podcast. Check it out.
Yes.
If you don't give a damn, we don't give a fuck. It's on iTunes, Stitcher, Hail Satan, of course.
And we'll have a link to subscribe to their podcast in the doobly-doo underneath. Ozzy, you got anything else besides the podcast?
Yeah, hey, make sure y'all check out the show. It's in Memphis. Mike and Chris are going to be a part of it. It's called You Look Like It. The podcast comes out like the week after the show. If one of these assholes wins, they'll be on the Greatest Of show, which I'm going to be on.
That's
you
right.
You can catch one of all three of us.
So
hopefully.
potentially, yeah.
Beat you.
That's if you beat Mike, but you're not going to beat me. But let's get for real. Come on, please. You see how much roast material this is? Get the fuck out of here.
The show is called You Look Like a Comedy Show.
It's
and
hilarious.
It's in Memphis, and it is hilarious, and they do a podcast.
Oh, and check out Hogging the Mic Tuesday nights, the Joint Argenta. That's where we at, baby. That's right.
Larry Deshawn, you got anything to plug, my buddy?
You can catch me every weekend at Smokey's Pub and Grill over on Warden Road in Sherwood. We do Dark Side Comedy Karaoke there every Friday and Saturday night, open till 5 a.m. Some of the best food you've ever had.
That's right. Once again, I'd like to thank our loyal audience for showing up at every single show. Big hand for Boogeyman, our musical cast tonight. As always, you can follow us on Twitter at Brain Trust Show, and be sure and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much. Take care. That's it. Carry us out.
Well, I was working in my lab late one night when my eyes beheld an eerie sight. Get up! My arms from the slab began to rise, and suddenly, singing to my surprise, he did the mash. He did the monster mash. The monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. He did the mash. It caught on in a flash. The monster mash. He did the monster mash. From the balls all over the hop on the fish.